It's time for the fourth initiative phase, or the third allied phase. So, looking at the board, there's a few possibilities. One, I could have the allied units attack across the river. It looks like a fairly strong German line here, and I'm not quite in position. And so I think what I'll end up doing is attacking this flank, and also I need to take Saint Nazaire. So I'll go ahead and activate U.S. Third Army, and I'll launch my attacks. Saint Nazaire, of course. I'll try to set up an attack for here and hopefully get in a good position to follow up if I decide to take my next initiative draw and follow up on the flank, which I probably will. Got 5 armor, 5 infantry. Let's see if I can do this good. Okay, I've marked the units I'm going to want to move and attack with. This includes the unit in Brest. I want to have an activation that lets me do a little moving and attacking with infantry, which basically limits me to this one right here. There's other ones that allow attacking with infantry after a movement, but not moving into the zone of control. Before I forget, I got some administrative moves I want to add. That one. Okay, the initial phase is movement phase, so we need to move. This is an administrative move. So the armor unit gets 4 movement points. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And those are both still in control. Mark up right now until it becomes really obvious. Other movement. I put this guy in administrative mode so I get 4 movement points. And just go 2, 3. Can't move into zone control. These guys want to attack this turn, so they move straight into the zone of control. These guys want to join in that attack so they can exploit. This guy wants to move up. He's better in position. Which means I think I need to move him up onto that unit. Headquarters is not going to move anywhere. And both these guys can move up for that attack. So that's my movement. And I'll do the first attack on Saint Nazaire. Okay, first attack. Right here, we've got, this is a static attack. We've got I think I'm going to use my air on this one. Don't actually have very good positions to attack with air since the other, all the units I'm attacking are in towns. So go ahead and attack here with my air power. So I've got, this is a static attack I said. I've got 3 plus 9 is 12 against 2 and the fortification. Fortification adds, subtracts 1 for the attacker morale, adds 2 to the defender. So we have morale is 2 plus 2 for the fortress minus 1 for the air power is 3. I'll lead off with my armor. Okay, so what do we get? So I said that was well, easily 3 to 1. And the attack, let's do allied first. That's going to be a fail because it's 5 minus 1. Defender gets a 2 and just 1 loss as a repulse. So for the attacker, the odds are over 3 to 1. So they actually get plus 1 hit, or 0 hits with air. I have air, so there's no more hits. They'll just have to deal with 1. The defender has an extra 1 because of the odds. So attacker just has the 1. Attacker just has the 1 to deal with. And has the armor because of that. Defender has 1 plus 1 for the odds, minus 1 for the fortress. So they still have to take 1. They only have 1 remaining, so they are eliminated. Oh, I'll check that. Anyway, so we can advance up to 2. Go ahead and take my infantry in there. My armor will go in and out. So we took Saint Nazaire. Anyway, we have reaction points. You're going to get the plus 3 because of the special Brittany rule, which come in handy next year. And now we can go ahead and do this attack here. It's a town, so it cannot, so it has to be a static attack. And so we're going to have 8, 16, 19, 27, 30 to 5, so that's plenty of odds there. Who's going to lead at, doesn't look too good. I'll just lead with the infantry unit. So it's going to be a 3 minus 1. We got 2 to 6. So it's going to be an automatic success for the Germans. And let's see what kind of roll we get. Would have been nice to have the air there too, but we didn't. Germans do a 2-1, so that's not a very successful attack. At least there's not very many casualties here anyway. So 2-1. It's going to be a repulse. From before, the odds are so high that for repulse, it's not good. Unfortunately, we just had a 1. So anyways, they're going to lose 2 casualties as the attacker. 1 has to come off the infantry. The defender is going to have a +1 because of the odds and a -1 because of terrain, so it'd just be 1. They can also retreat to get rid of that -1 hit. I mean, if they stand, they can cause trouble later. But is it worth it? Now that the allies are in slightly better position, and they can have air support next time. Guess I want to have my green unit lose the other one. Oops. Start over. Okay, lead unit had to take the first casualty. I have one of my green units take the other one. I'll have to check what how they become a veteran. I don't think that was enough. My German can either take a casualty and stay, or retreat and take no casualties. I'm thinking they might get flanked by that other unit, which is not good, so better retreat. Okay, so they'll go ahead and retreat 2. Which means which means allies can actually advance. Okay, I'll do the armor first, I guess. I'll go ahead and advance into there. And you go to here also. And I can put 2 infantry into that place. I'll put the green infantry in. Okay, we had our move phase, that was the attack phase. The only thing I can do now is either attack with my armor or move it. I put myself in a good position to attack, so we can use the air power again. This is a different segment. That's a big difference here, because now it's going to be 3 for defense and 4 now for offense. So because of air superiority, we actually have a slight advantage as allies. Go German first. And a good roll, successful, only 1 casualty. Allies. Keep rolling low. Allies also had a good roll. They just had 1 for casualties. So they both succeed. Both succeed with the standoff. The attacker actually had better morale, so the defender must retreat because it was 4 to 3. Anyway, the odds were just 1 to 1. It was 6 to 5. So there's no extra hits for the no attacker, no changes to attackers' hits or defenders' hits. So they both have to just deal with 1 hit. Defender has to retreat. Go ahead and retreat 2 again. The allies go ahead and go there and probably just stay there, because that puts them into a good position for the next phase if we want to do that. Okay, note that these green units were in an attack and the defender retreated, so they actually become non-green, so I will replace them with their more experienced side. I do have one more. That was the attack. Oops. Use that to attack so there's no more movement. So that's the end of that initiative. Germans have no reaction points. The Allies, do they want to react? No, they put themselves right out of range. Probably. I'll move my headquarters up so I can still do that one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the reaction phase for the Allies. And so we'll just draw from the cup. There's only one more chit in here. And that's going to be a Allied